Hey YouTube, welcome to Market Watch, your weekly segment where we talk about the Digimon card game market. It's been an exciting week since last week's Market Watch, I'll tell you that. A lot's happened. Some, Ultimate Cup winnings, some memes. Yeah, it's crazy. Memes are affecting the market, and we're going to talk about all of that today and more. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these Digimon videos go live. Alright, Omnimons, here we go. Not a lot of exciting stuff to mention here. The Blitz Omnis from BT5 continue to be kind of all over the place. The Swords continue to be low. We got Championship Omnimons doing what they've been doing. World Champ Judge promo, whatever. Not Judge promo, what the fuck am I saying? World Championship promo up here still. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Zwart defeats are actually on the low end right now. Kind of interesting. You might want to consider picking them up if you want them. Just a suggestion. And this Ghost Omni here, I'm going to look at it real quick for a quick moment here. Not a lot of listings. Once this Light Play one is gone, it's basically $1,000 for Ghost Rare Omnimon, basically. And you can see no near mints are technically selling for that. Now, I've heard in the grapevine that a White Omnimon tournament is considered right now. It might happen. I don't know anything about it. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what'll happen with that, but yeah, maybe. Maybe you'll have a chance to win one of these at some point. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, keep your eyes on the Omnimons. They do crazy things. Thanks, Russell. Appreciate it. Oh, man. Yep. All gone. All gone. There weren't a lot of listings of Terramons to begin with, and that's it. Yep. Very expensive. Green hybrid with Terriermons. 8 Terriermons. 1 Ultimate Cup. For this one. And for this one. That's right. And as you can imagine here, not a lot left as well. There were a lot more listings than this available. And as you guys can see, eaten all up. As soon as it was one, basically, they all went. And now here we are today. Here we are. Terriermon. Expensive card. Green Hybrid, still a really good deck if piloted correctly. There you go. Leomon. Okay, so there's a funny story behind this card. And it partially might be my fault that this was bought out. Could be. Let me explain what happened. So here's a calendar, right? I hold my weekly tournaments on Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Twitch. By the way, playing my tournaments. A lot of prizing. Fun time. Good players. Anyway, so on that day here, just so happened to feature match a Leomon Blue Hybrid deck round 1. And it won that match. And it was, oh my god, Leomon undefeated best deck, let's go. And then, yeah, so this happened. This happened. And I tried to recover from it, and then it just happened again. And happened again. I don't think it helped that the finals of the Ultimate Cup, the Imperial deck had a Leomon in there. But anyway, you know, I'm undefeated in my Leomon deck. I played a few matches on stream, and it won. I played a few matches outside of my subathon just to wake up. And, before filming this video, I should say. And it did well. Leomon has legs. Leomon has legs. Doesn't matter that in the anime it was used and abused, because in the card game, people know it's good. That's right, yep. And then there's also the Tamer card set 1 Leomon here. Not a lot of stuff going on with this one. Not everybody plays this Leomon, but it is the alt art of the original Leomon, so there is that. Okay, Sakuyamon. Sakuyamon here. This card is really interesting. I wanted to point out this EX2 Super Rare in particular, because Sakuyamon is seeing play in Lord Nightmon, in its own thing. It's also seeing played in another deck we'll talk about in a quick second. But I think this is the most expensive Super Rare in the set, and there's none left. There's none left. As soon as this guy goes away, Crazy Nick's cards, and then these are gone, it's just one seller left. Now, I anticipate that people will mass upload these, and we'll have a lowering the price. I don't buy them now, but there is the alternate art, and the alternate art is a whole different story because there's way less of these, and the hype is carrying it. So it's also a waifu. Sakuyamon is a female. Anyone that didn't watch the anime might not know that. I, for one, did not know that, but it is a female. Maybe there's some waifu tax there. There you go. And expensive. Good card. Speaking of memes, Antilomon, Lotmon, Lord Nightmon, and Lotmon Turbo, and Lotmon Sakuyamon, and Lotmon Yellow Hybrid, I think, are the meme decks here. So, here's the go. If you have Shu Chong Wong on the field, and you have a Lotmon on the field, you can evolve straight from Lotmon to this guy for 3. So then that lets you accelerate one of two things. You can either evolve into a 6 right away, or you can attack and unsuspend my trash top guard security, which helps you with your security management, which yellow decks are kind of all about, right? Yeah. This kind of exploded while I was on my subathon. It was going all over Facebook, like, Lotmon engine, best engine, blah, Lotmon go burr, woo! And it did have a buyout. It was nothing. And then it exploded. Now, I'm not aware of any top tournament placings that this deck took. If anyone does know a top tournament placing that this deck had, let me know. I've only played one match with this, and I won 2-1 against Machine Dramon. Yeah, I dropped a game to Machine Dramon with this deck. And to be fair, I might not have, been playing it properly. It was the first time, literally. So, I don't think this deck is worth the hype unless I'm missing something completely. But Warp Digivolve is cool, and it is a nifty card, and it's an engine, and Lotmons are good. Well, okay, sure. Judge Pack cards, just a reminder that they keep going down in price. Sure, some of them are being sold a while ago, but they keep going down, down, down in price. So there you go. Wait a little bit. Beal Starmon, still seeing play in EX02. If you're afraid of D-Reaper, all you gotta do is play with Trump Swords. That's it. Oh, but Altart Beal Starmon, is going up in price, and you know what? Every time we get a 7-cost option support, or support for this deck in general, which EX02 did give, by the way, it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Yeah, it might cool down a little bit, but then it'll go back up eventually. Beelzemon, BT1 Alt Art. There are no longer a lot of listings for this husbando-looking Alt Art, and you do need it in the EX2 Beelzemon deck. It's a good card. And speaking of Alt Art Beelzemons, you also need minimum 3 copies of Blast Mode, in my opinion, to play Beelzemon. You do. This really hasn't calmed down from the pre-sale hype. Not really. Not particularly. Like, you guys can see the sales history, right? It was selling for a lot higher, but it's only calmed down like $10, which I guess is good. It's progress. You don't buy the pre-sales, right? Just keep that in mind. To play a max rarity Beelzemon deck, I think you need $1,000. I haven't priced it out, but yeah, fun stuff. Analog Youth, EX01 stuff. It's gone back up in price a little bit, and they have sold. Analog Youth is a good card. Kind of gets eaten up by Black or Greymon right now, but this card will continue to see play in future sets, and we are seeing that. So Analog Youth, maybe you grab them now, maybe wait for a cool off. Up to you. I think this card goes down again before it goes back up. Machine Dramon, as you guys can see from the sales history here, it had a buyout. Originally, it was around like this pricing, right? $40, right? And then the buyout happened, and then people started spending ridiculous amounts of money on them. But now we've kind of normalized. The hype has rebounded, and the elastic band effect is kind of back to being a loose elastic band. Yeah. I think you buy your Machine Dramons now. If you really believe in the Machine Dramon hype in EX3, you buy your Altart Machine Dramons now, and then you get rewarded for it down the road if it works out. Just a reminder here that this card is a nice looking waifu card. I'm not making any more of this, and it's it will go up again eventually. This is a good price to grab them if you want them. Magna Andromon is also down in price. $35, 35, and then 40. You guys get the opportunity to catch a few cheap Magna Andromons before they go back up to around the $40 mark. And if you're interested in Mastamon, I do recommend that, because Mastamon still continues to see play. Even BT10. Really cool. Jet Sylphie. kind of around the same price, but is technically going down in price. There's less yellow hybrid around, and that's kind of why. Also, I think people are scared that this card will get hit on a ban list or something. There's not a lot of sales history. People are kind of staying away from it. Guilmon. I wanted to catch up from last week on this. There is a reprint announced in the Gen Con stuff. I believe that's what it is. And this might cause this card to go down eventually again. But the buyout, it's crazy. It's crazy. I would sell them now if you haven't, to be honest. I would. I really would. And then get them cheaper later. Ancient Greymon. Okay. No surprise, Red Hybrid is getting hyped. Ancient Greymon Turbo is getting hyped. But I wanted to bring this up to show you something. So we have Ancient Greymon here, near mint, 30 bucks. I want to show you guys what the alternate art is going for. I would like to educate you. Light Play 28, near mint. You see what's happening here? Are you seeing what's happening here? The alt art and the regular art are the same. I don't understand why, because the alt art looks so much better. Now, I don't really care, per se. But if someone with deep pockets wants to make a lot of money, you could probably buy a bunch of these and resell them. That being said, Red Hybrid kind of tapers off in BT9. Kind of. Some crazy person might still try to make it work and might see success with it. So you got to play with that gambling if you want to do it. But I just want to let you know that the alt art and the regular art are indeed the same. Diabormon. Interestingly enough, you can see some sales history, right? This card is kind of being cheap bought. Right now it's in the more expensive phase, and I would wait for it a little bit. I think this card got a little bit of hype, Diabormon in general, because of Alice. How you can just, make some tokens and then delete those tokens to evolve Diabormons for free. Yep, that's it. I would wait a little bit to buy Diabormons, that's all. Davis is going down in price. Yeah, we have a reprint coming. We don't know when, but it's coming. Plus Imperial and Blue Hybrid, they're not the only decks to consider right now. So it's nice to see that the Elastic Band effect finally rebound on this card as well. Buy him now if you want him for a little bit. We don't know when the reprint's coming. If we do know, let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. Patamon going down, but actually going up. Lol. Yep, Patamon was a little bit cheaper last week, but continues to go up in price. Sales price data is kind of all over the place. They are continuing to be bought out. While Yellow Hybrid is still playable and still a really good deck in my opinion, not everyone is on the Yellow Hybrid hype as the best deck of the format anymore. So, play with that as you will as well. Kiyoshiro Higashima T blah 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 blah. Yeah, this card. The Jellymon Tamer that gives you jamming if you have Jellymon in your traits. This is a lot of copium, if you want my opinion. I wouldn't bother with this. Again, like the other tournament pack cards, I'd wait for more of these to be available and then buy them. Because the Jellymon hype is not worth it. Grand Kuaga, BT9 is around the corner. It's here sooner than you think. It's an expensive card. It's probably going to go up even more. And Garurumon and Wergurumon, respectively, are the last cards I want to cover today. They were in the original Dash packs, the original Digimon promos. And while there's a lot of listings, X-Antibody Garurumon, the deck, is in BT9. It's not the best deck of the format by any means, but it will get some hype, and when it does, you're going to wish you had these promos if you don't have them already. So, just a PSA from me to you. Let me know what you guys think about Market Watch. I think we covered everything, but if I didn't cover anything, let me know. And if you guys want to answer any of the questions that I asked in the comments, please do so. Yeah. Bye.